G'day guys, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. Previously, we visited the Ashlands and we tried to find some more forts, but unfortunately, we didn't really find any. So it was a disappointing kind of episode if you ask me, because yeah, we didn't exactly do what we set out to do. So in this episode, I'm hoping that we'll be able to sort of do a bit of a mix. I did say that in the previous episode as well, that we wanted to do a bit of a mix between, you know, exploring the Ashlands and hopefully, you know, doing some building. But I'm thinking this time around we will try to actually do it. We will go back out to the Ashlands, and I sort of want to make use of the food that we've got in our digestive system at the moment, to see if we can sort of just make a push to hopefully find some semblance of a fort that we can assault. And yeah, we'll limit ourselves though to about half of the episode before making sure that we do actually come back and do something else. So that's the plan. Let's get going. Bone mass is ready, which is good, just in case we need it. And plenty of food in the belly. One thing that I do need though is a rested buff, so let's just quickly sit around in front of the fire here and make sure that we gain the rested buff. And just contemplate on what we need to do next. I mean, I could continue on the attic, but perhaps maybe the better thing to do is to do the facade first. And so when we do come back, we'll actually work on at least the back wall here. There's also a matter of what we've got going on inside the silo. I don't know if we'll keep the wood or if we'll replace that, but let's think about it when we need to. Let's head out and let's get some stuff done here. Hopefully we find something worthwhile out here. So when we left off the Ashlands last time, we had a bit of an issue with a Valkyrie being nearby, which we subsequently took out, and also an actual tormented monument, or monument of torment rather. So that's all clear now, thank God. So hopefully we should just be able to waltz through here without much of an issue. I haven't been religious in placing down my markers, but every now and then it might be a good idea just to mark things down. Okay, yeah, that is a big divide. I'm not going to be able to cross over here, so let's see if we can go around. The weather is not looking the best at the moment, and I'm wondering whether or not it's actually getting dark, and perhaps maybe we need to think about going back anyway and having a sleep. Another monument over there. And do we have coast here? I think we're getting very close to another body of water, perhaps. Maybe not, but we have been around here before. I could continue further north, I reckon, and see if by doing that we might find a fort. Probably a verger over there. And you know, a combination of this sword and the cloak that we're using is actually pretty good. Because normally you would walk around and, well, run around very, very slowly. So just having that extra speed definitely helps. Yeah, I probably do want to leave the area. It doesn't seem like good weather to be out there, and it's possibly night. We're getting very close to it. So I'll hang out here, maybe I'll have a sleep, and that might actually help us. So we can just continue going back out there and exploring. So while we're exploring a little bit, guys, I have actually been hearing, as I said in the previous episode, I think, about the Bog Witch update, and, you know, I haven't exactly read up on it or anything like that, but I did see a trailer drop very recently. I think that was maybe yesterday or maybe early today, and I did actually take a look at that, because, you know, it's a trailer, official trailer, so I thought wouldn't hurt to take a quick look. And yeah, very interesting things are going to be coming around thanks to that update. It looks like we're going to have to go back to the swamps though, so I don't know if I can say that I'm keen on going back to the swamps, but you know, it's been a while since we've been to the swamps again. I specifically did all of that iron mining and so much of it so that we didn't really need to return to the swamps anytime soon. But yeah, I assume we will actually meet the Bog Witch, and if I'm not mistaken, the Bog Witch will actually be like some kind of a trader. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I saw a lot of the new items and stuff like that in the trailer. Looks kind of interesting. A lot of like food. So I'm not sure if that means that we'll be able to just like simply make a lot of new things, or if you have to buy the foods. So those details are a little bit unclear, but I am looking forward to just simply having something new to play around with, you know? So I want to be a little careful here because I don't want the lightning to damage these vergers and cause them to attack us, so there we go. Not a problem. I'll have a quick meal though, because we are sort of running a little bit low on one of our slots there. Yeah, continue further north. I do see some wings flapping about. I'm just not entirely sure where. Ah, over that side. Okay. Hang on. Is that... Oh, okay. It's just a 1-star. Let's try and not attract it to our position. So one thing that I'm also not entirely sure of is whether or not there's a limit to the number of forts that you can find on any particular continent. I'm just sort of trying to recall if I've seen any comments that suggest that perhaps maybe there are no additional forts that we can find, and perhaps maybe all of this work that we're doing is maybe pointless. Oh, okay, take that back immediately, because here we are in front of another fort. I do like it. I do like what I see. Just making sure that the skies are clear. Yeah, I reckon this position should be close enough, so let's set things up, and I don't know about assaulting the fort immediately. I don't think we have to do that right now, because I do feel like there's a lot of work for us to do when we get back home. Let's at the very least make sure that the outside is clear of any monuments. Yeah, if we manage to catch any of those warlocks off guard, then maybe, you know, we can try and take them out as well. So there's a Morgan over that side. I don't know if I need to deal with that Morgan before we make a move on this fort, but since we do have the Warlock up there, maybe I can throw in a few shots. Look at that, chain lightning, I like it. So one thing that I'm not sure of is whether or not the summoned Twitchers, whether or not they actually last forever, or whether or not they despawn after a while. Because that could present itself as a bit of a problem when we do breach the doors. Yeah, I'm not sure if I got him there, but... There's another one in the center. I could throw a few shots in there if I really wanted to. I keep missing. I think... Oh, there's still another one. Oh no, that's a marksman actually. I may have gotten... No. There's another one here. Just throwed him off of the ledge. Yeah, I don't know how useful it is to go for the marksman, because they might just respawn. I don't think the warlocks respawn from any of the spawn points in there. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Just a little more. I think that's the warlock gone. So we should be ready when we come back in, hopefully, the next episode, unless we find that we don't really have anything to do in this one. But highly doubtful. We've got plenty of building to do. We need to gather up stone as well, potentially. I know I've got a little bit of stone out here, so hopefully that should fuel what needs to be done on the back wall. But yeah, a good day for building, I reckon. Let's just quickly repair all of our equipment before I forget. And we'll throw a few things away. Probably don't need the bone more meat, and yeah, probably don't need to eat for a while either. Let me just quickly fetch a few bits of stone. I mean, I might as well grab all of it. Yeah, I have no idea when the Bog Witch update is actually coming, but my assumption, based on, you know, the theme of it, is that it should be coming out sometime this month. You know, kind of like a Halloween themed update. So here's hoping, because yeah, it'd be nice to see something completely new. But I guess the other problem with that though is that's going to be a bit more of a distraction for us while we're, you know, trying to complete all of our building and stuff. So let me chuck maybe 10 in there. Righto, so let us begin. So we sort of already started some of the work on the right side here, so maybe I should just try to achieve the same on the left side for now, and that should be our primary goal. Sorry, let me just compare for a second what's going on this side. Yeah, alright. I see. I sort of want to replicate the way we've stacked some blocks together, if I can. I don't know if I should be that fussy, though. Yeah, maybe I should just do that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, that is awfully janky. I don't know if this piece is in the right place. I think it might be. There we go. Much better. I'm just thinking from an aesthetic perspective, maybe it might not be such a bad idea to just replace these. And what we want is to have like a 2x1 in the middle. That way, the 2x1 will sort of go up and that would look, you know, nicer. And we should sort of replicate what we have on the left side of it, which is... Oh, actually, hang on. Perhaps maybe the better thing to do is to get rid of what we did just then and do a couple of 2x1s here, which was what we had on this side. Yeah, I think that fits a bit better. Cool. How are we doing for stone supply? Just a little bit more, but there's not really much more for us to do here. I think we're almost there. If I can just maybe get a better angle. Okay, it's a bit dark. I think I got exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna have a sleep and we'll inspect it once there's a little bit more light. Now, it can be a little bit darker in the morning, so I think I'm not going to inspect it immediately, and instead we'll just go out and visit the Askvin. Probably a good chance for that. Alright, how is he doing? I think when we checked last, which was maybe the previous episode, he was only at like 58%. So, yeah, still a while to go. I'm sort of thinking about whether or not it was maybe a better idea for us to, you know, leave him there and perhaps start taming another Askvin. But, yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe we'll do them one by one. One Askvin seems to already be a bit of a handful. He doesn't seem to be eating anything, though. What's going on here? Does he not have food? I mean, I see some food in there, though. Unless he's tame, but even if he's tame, he would still be eating, right? So yeah, something's going on. I'm not sure what. And if it's a matter of getting more food in, then I'm gonna need to try and make my way in there. Oh, yeah, okay, he's eating now. Don't know why he had trouble before. Definitely not tame quite yet. I saw Morgan off in the distance. I'm just a little bit worried about that. Have we stayed here long enough? That is the question. Perhaps. Alright. Let's get a move on. Gotta love the god rays in this game. Especially every time I'm moving around this area and going back into the silo in the morning. We can feast our eyes to this majestic view. Alright, how did we go? We went very well. So that's looking good, and if we never upgrade the silo with a new roof, I am fine with that, because I think this looks pretty decent the way it is. But yeah, we're going to need to figure out what to do with these little sort of gaps and corners. Oh, actually, I do need to address these sections here. Great. Now we just need to complete the front. And I would say from there we could make a start on just finalizing the details of the roof. And perhaps maybe also the facade. Because, yeah, the facade... Oh yeah, that's right. That needs a bit of work as well. Forgot about that. Alright, I just had a thought, but we also do need to work on more iron, don't we? So, let's see what we can do on that front. And since we've got the iron already, I'm gonna fetch some wood, and perhaps maybe the answer that we're looking for is just a little bit of extra strengthening of the attic. Okay. Just chuck the Grouston back in. Don't know if that's the answer, guys, because I kind of like the look of that detail there, but if it's going to be covered by the attic floor anyway, then maybe we need to sort of bring that down a little bit. So, yeah, maybe I'll cross that bridge when we're dealing with the attic, though. Brilliant. Now, with that, can we essentially add the last piece? I'm hoping we can. Nope. That does not seem possible. Alright, I wonder what the issue is. I guess maybe I need to run some additional wood iron up this side, like in the very center. Possibly. But we may end up not needing it anyway, depending on what we do with the front facade, that is. So, let's not worry about it just yet. I do want to clean up the roof a little bit, because there's all sorts of stuff here that we haven't really taken away, so I better do that. Snack time, I reckon. Let's do a roast chook. Lox pie would be good as well, but I need to hunt some more lox. Cool. Now we also want to perhaps maybe get started on some of the roof detailing. And I don't think I completely finished the roof detailing for the hall roof either, right? So I'm just sort of having a look here. There are these sections which I think I sort of had a thought of maybe adding dark wood to, but I don't know, maybe I'm sort of reconsidering. It does look quite nice to have a bit of contrast, because if everything had the dark wood pattern, maybe it might not look as nice. But yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out what we managed to do in these corners to sort of hide the fact that that there's you know, those gaps. So I'm just trying to remember how that was achieved exactly. So on this side we have some overhang, obviously, and I sort of want to do something similar, but I don't want it to come out too much. I'm just having a look here. We do have some grouston, so a bit of experimentation here to see if this works or not. Maybe it was a little too early for us to take down some of those pieces that might let us sort of sit on top of the roof, but that kind of looks nice. That's sort of what I am hoping for. Brilliant. So let's see if we can just start working from this side. Is that possible? Yep. Take that down. Yeah, probably better to work on this side. Actually, I don't have any grouston, that's the problem. Let me see if I can grab some more. Is it me, or does dark wood last on the outside of buildings? Actually, no, these are beams, and I don't think the beams rot. Or do they? Actually, they should. I guess maybe the dark wood don't rot? Like it doesn't rot, like normal wood does? Strange. I could do something similar on the other side of the roof as well. Yeah, we might think about doing that actually. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be so much harder to do the facade with all of the roofs in the way, but that's okay. Sort of just have to live with that. Oh no. I mean, I may as well go back down and have a snack. We'll retry that. I think we'll go with bread. Okay, we'll climb up this way instead. And I think this might be our last batch of grouston, and it's not even that much, so we may need to go out to the Ashlands after all. Grab some more grouston. Yep, we just need a little bit more, to be honest. I think there might be some loose grouston near where we were poised to strike, so let's just have a look. All this banging around though, it's probably going to attract the worst of the area. Actually, can I just simply disassemble stuff here? I guess I can't because I haven't built it myself. I'm sort of hoping that this section will just crumble. Didn't really give us a lot, did it? It's alright. Time to go back. Definitely don't want to stick around there while it gets dark. Okay, let's have another sleep. And I probably want to bring some ash wood with me. And it's probably a good idea just to finalize the very tip of the roof at the very top. So I think we have ash wood for the hole. So ashwood should be good, hopefully. Right. We could perhaps maybe put some kind of decoration as well. We want to do that. Yeah, I think it should be under miscellaneous, right? I think that just uses the ash wood. I think we had the raven down there, so I think we should get the raven here as well. So fine wood and tar. And for any dark wood, I think it's just like normal wood and tar. So perhaps it's a good idea for us to just bring a whole bunch of tar at this point. And I think it was like 10 fine wood. I think I'm happy with that. Though the weather is not really conducive for us to actually take a look at our build very well. So Hopefully it'll clear up at some point. Now, it's time to figure out what we did for these corners. Just trying to recall when we did this facade, what did we do exactly? I think I may have just freeformed one side, and then we just worked off of the sort of freeform piece, I think. So that's what I'm going to try. But again, it's probably going to be a bit more complicated here. It's just a little bit higher. So yeah, all this other stuff that's in front of us is also kind of in the way. So I might start thinking about just removing a lot of this stuff. Okay, so 45°. I'll see what happens if we just simply snap stuff. Because if we can just simply snap, maybe that's the better option, but yeah, I remember there was like a slight gap if we did that. So that's perhaps maybe not the best. I wonder how we did it. Is there an argument to be made by doing maybe a half pole like that, and then trying to snap to the half pole? No, that also still gives us a gap, so... maybe what I need to do is maybe undo some of this stuff, just so that I can get a better angle. Maybe. Maybe I just need the camera to be zoomed out a little bit more, maybe? That might help us. That kind of looks similar to what we've got going on the bottom. Is it in the right spot though? Very good question. Okay. You know, I think that might be good enough. We just need to make sure that we can connect it all the way, so... Guess this is the challenging part. Great. I may as well fix the stone here again. That last piece that we've put though, I can see like some stone poking into it. I don't know if I really like what I see there. Yeah, this is so much cleaner. How do we manage that? And it looks a little thicker as well, for some reason. Yeah, I think I'm gonna redo it. Sorry guys, I know I'm being pedantic here, but something about it just doesn't sit right with me. That's maybe a little too far. I do want it to sort of come out a little bit, just to guarantee that the stone doesn't sort of poke into it and doesn't look too janky. Alright, so let's get all of this back in. We do still get like a slight gap though. See those corners? That's not really what I'm after. So again, how did I manage to do it on this side? Because we can definitely see those corners completely covered up. Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, so the strange thing is when I freeform on this roof, it seems to be like poking into the roof by about halfway, which is not really what I want. I want it to sort of go into it, but not that far in, if that makes sense. You know what? I think this is the way here. So if I just freeform that, like so, and then I can take that down and I literally place another freeform from the inside that matches that position. I think that's the answer. So we use that as the guiding surface. Okay. Crossing my fingers. Hopefully that's the solution. Oh man. The toughest thing is just getting into position. I keep saying that, but it drives me nuts sometimes. Yeah, that is exactly what we're looking for, I think, but before I completely commit to it, let's just get the stone pieces back in, just to double check everything. Alright, so yeah, okay, I see a little bit of stone down here. Oh, that is some ridiculous jank right there. Yep. And now we should be able to continue building these pieces. Again, I just need a better angle though. Should all snap though. Yep, and we don't have gaps, which is exactly what we're looking for. Oh, no, that is not right. Perfect. Okay. Yes. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. No, no, no. 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 Is that right? No, it doesn't seem right. Okay, we're gonna probably have to replicate what we did on that corner on this side. And we're gonna have to do that sort of slight freeforming before we can actually get those pieces in. Since, yeah, I'm still getting like that little gap, which I don't really want. Not bad though, we have made a decent start on the walls. I think, in terms of building at least, I want to really focus my attention on, you know, decorating the front and the back walls. The back wall, I don't know, do we even need any form of decoration? The back wall could potentially stay as it is, but the front facade though of the main building, we definitely want to, you know, make some kind of change here, maybe add some Growston or, you know, do something. So we need to finalize that first before we even come back to thinking about the attic. Because, yeah, I'm thinking that we might have to take down certain parts of the wall even before we finalize the front. And that might impact the attic as well. So, anyway, I think this is where we'll call it, guys. Not a bad episode. We are ready for another fort attack. So, I don't know, we'll see. If I feel like doing a fort in the next one, we'll do one. But I'm kind of getting addicted again to the building, so it could be another completely building episode next one. We'll see. Thanks for watching, as usual. Leave a like down below, some comments, subscribe, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.